Hello Stampers, Michelle Zindorf here. I've got a pretty little card for you today, and I'll be showing you one of our exclusive stamp sets. This is Frosted Forest. Now you can find this online. I'll have links for it down below this video along with the card dimensions. So Frosted Forest is, like I said, an online exclusive, so you won't find it in the catalogs. You'll see it online. And it is a pretty tree set. This will take you through every season. It just makes a difference as to what color you make your trees, or pine trees are the same color all year round. So you can use them anytime in your scenes. And it comes with, when you bundle it up, it comes with the Frosted Forest dies. I'll show you those. I didn't use them today, but it's a great thing to pick up and you're going to save 10%. So it has the dies that coordinate with the stamps plus additional ones, like it has these bare trees here. So beautiful, beautiful bundle. And also what I did use today to color my trees is another coordinating thing, and this is the mask, the Frosted Forest decorative mask. This comes with a mask that you can use with the pine tree images, and so you can do layers of color, and it really makes your trees come to life. And then I used, for my card today, I used these masks for the large tree. Has the tree trunk and then two different masks for the leaves. And that's how I got this color variation in our tree. And now we're going to go through this step by step. So let's get going here. We're going to start with our main panel. And our main panel is 3.5 by 4 3/4. And it's basic white. And we're going to start with our background colors first, and I'm going to start with Pool Party. This is going to be in our sky. And we're going to use blending brushes here. I'm going to clean my brush here a little bit on my scrap paper. And I'm just going to use this across the top. I'm doing like the top third of this panel. I'm not measuring, that's a guesstimate. So that is Pool Party. And then we're going to go a little darker, and we're going to bring out some Lost Lagoon. These two colors are beautiful for skies. So I'm going to add that Lost Lagoon across the top. So we're going to get a little darker here. So there's our Lost Lagoon at the top. You can put more in if you want to. Just don't cover all of your, you want your color to kind of fade out as it goes down. Don't cover up all of your Pool Party. Okay, so that is our sky, just that quick. And now we're going to put some color in our ground area. And I'm going to use Lemon Lime Twist for this. And the blending brush. I have to watch my blending brushes because I keep them in a jar on my desk, and my cat, Sadie, thinks they're her rubbing posts, so she likes to rub her face on them. Gets them all hairy. I don't know if you all stamp with pets, but she does like rubbing her face on this stuff. And she likes to sit on top of my stamp cleaning pads. I guess it keeps her behind warm and it's not on the cold desk. You know how queens are. Okay, so I'm going to add a sun here in our scene too. So this is Daffodil Delight in a blending brush. Now I'm just going to take and make a circle in the sky with my blending brush. Right about there. So there's our sun. How simple is that? Haha. Okay. So now I'm going to get darker in our ground area, but I first want to put my tree in so I know where to bring that darkness up too. So I have my tree image here. This is that large tree, and boy, it makes a statement on your card, which is awesome. So I'm just going to ink this tree up here. And I'm using Memento Tuxedo Black for this. This is a great black. It's like the only color of black I use. And I'm going to go over some. I don't want to have the full tree on here. I want it off to the left side. So there's my tree image. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp my bird while I have this ink out. I've got my little bird here, and this comes out of that Frosted Forest stamp set. And I'm just going to stamp it kind of over here. And I have it partially on that sun. All that layering gives you some depth in your scene. And let's go ahead and put our sentiment on. All of this is done with that Memento Tuxedo Black. So I'm going to add it right here. There's our sentiment. And that is our stamping portion of our scene. All right. So now I'm going to grit some Old Olive here. And we're going to use the first of our stencils. And the leaf part of the stencils is you have one that has just a little openings in it and one with big openings. We're going to use the big openings first because I want that light color in there. And I'm going to flip this over. I think I have it backwards. There we go. You just kind of line it up with your image here. And then when you have your image in there, you're just going to take a blending brush. Let's see. I like to have a blending brush and Old Olive ink. And I'm just going to blend over this stencil. I'm just holding it with my hands down. Get a little more ink. And I like the lighter color over this, the big openings. So there's that. Boy, how quick was that to color? And then our next stencil we're going to do with Mossy Meadow. And I'm going darker in color here. Let's see here. There we go. Just lining this up a bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this darker green on. This is going to give you your dark areas on your tree. Like the inside part of your tree is going to be darker. So there's that. How's that? I'm telling you, it's so simple. It's just so great. All right, and then we're going to do pecan pie for our tree trunk. So next I'm just going to grab my tree trunk here. And I'm going to line it up with the image. I'm going to grab another blending brush here and pecan pie ink. And just color that in. There's our tree trunk. So super quick. You can do these fairly fast, a lot faster than you would if you were coloring them in. Okay, so now we're going to put some ground color in here, and I'm going to start with Old Olive. So I'm going to bring that Old Olive. I'm going to do, a little past our tree trunk here. A little past the bottom of our tree trunk, I'm going to say. Don't want to color up. I don't want to cover up all of that lighter green there. The lemon lime twist. I want that nice bright chartreuse color. Okay, so there's our Old Olive. And this layering of color is all for depth in your scene. So that, see how it already looks like you can see the ground going back. All right, Mossy Meadow now. I'm going to use that Mossy Meadow right at the bottom here, and we're going to bring this up to the bottom of that, where the tree trunk is. Like that tree trunk is standing just on that dark area. How about that? Okay. So I am going to do just a little bit of coloring here. I have the light pecan pie Stampin' Blend marker. And I just want to color in this little bird. You can make this bird any color you want. I just wanted to kind of stay with our color scheme here. So I'm using pecan pie, and that's what we used for our tree trunk. So there we have that. Bird done. Now you can do this with this next step with a white gel pen. I gave up on gel pens myself, so I just use this Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof White. Just buy it in this little jar, and it's watercolor. It's liquid here, and I use just a size 0 paintbrush. And I'm just going to add some little dots with my paintbrush here, just for just to act like there's little flowers here in the grasses. I'm just making little groups of them. And that brightens up that dark area too. All right, and if you want to, you can add some little highlights here at the edges of your trees, in the leafy areas. And if you'd like to go a step further, you can add a little highlight down the right side of your tree trunk. Because your sun would be shining against that right side there. I think I'm going to add a little bit up here along that. There we go. Fun stuff. So simple. Like, again, you could use a white gel pen for that if that's what you have in your arsenal. Okay. So there's our scene all done. So next I wanted to show you, I have a card base here, and this card base is 5.5 by 8.5, and it's Lost Lagoon. I folded it in half to create my quarter card. Then inside I added a lemon lime twist panel that's 4 by 5.25, and then a basic white panel, and this is 3 3/4 by 5. Now I add those panels on the inside in order to make them pretty, of course, but it also will weight our card so we have a nice substantial card. We don't have a flimsy back to our card. So on the front of our card, I've got 2 squares here. These are lemon lime twist, and they're 1.5 inches each square. So I have 2 of those, and then I have another basic white panel. And this I'm going to back my main panel up with just to trim it out some. Look how nice that looks with that little white little trim on it. I'm just going to use my multi-purpose glue here to adhere this to that white panel. Very simple layout, but you know what? You can dress it up as much as you want with ribbon and such. I'm going to keep mine simple. I like my main panels to shine and not have too much stuff on them. All right, so there that is, and that white is dry. You don't have to worry about it. It dries very quickly. All right, we have our little squares here. I'm just going to put them on the left side. And I'm going to put them like this, glue them on, and that way they look like little photo corners almost. So I'm just going to add some glue here, bottom right corner, and then add my little square to the back of my main panels here. All right, got that one on. And then I'm going to do this one. This one you're going to do the top right corner with some glue or adhesive or whatever you prefer. I'm going to kind of give this one a look because we want them kind of even. Don't want one a lot larger than the other. Okay, I think we're good there. So I like that. So I'm just going to flip it over. I'm going to put it directly on our card front. I'm going to add some glue to these little squares and glue to our panel. Let's add some love and put this on the front of our card. We're just going to center this up here. Give it a press. We can turn it over, give it a rub. And there is our card. How about that? All done and ready to go. Here's my original. I hope you enjoyed this video and that it inspires you to get that ink out today, and that it inspires you also to give a look to that Frosted Forge stamp set. It's going to be a lot of fun to use for our cards all through the year. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Toodles.